After all of those calculations, the total cost that you're going to pay for dental school is So while making this video, I learned a lot of things that scared me about the cost of attendance for dental school. Why I decided to do this video is because I've been talking to a few dentists and they're telling me about how getting into dental school might not be the best financial decision you could make depending on the price of the dental school. Personally, I just got my first paycheck yesterday, so now I know how hard it is to make money. So this video is about how much dental school really costs. Spoiler alert, it is not just the number that you see for the tuition or even the overall cost of attendance. There's a lot more that goes into it. There's a lot of guides and resources that I use to make this video, and I'll let you guys know when I'm using one of them, and I'll also link them in the description below. So generally, of course, it depends on which school that you're trying to attend. In-state schools are generally cheaper than out-of-state schools, and public schools are generally cheaper than private schools. I did a search on SDN and I found an extremely great resource that I'm gonna link below. Someone actually created a spreadsheet using the 2019 to 2020 ADIA official guide to dental schools, or gathered these numbers straight from the school's website and put it into a spreadsheet so all of us can use it. What I'm gonna go over in this video is gonna be really shocking. It was really shocking to me. It is going to be a very math intensive video. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll help with the QR section. So on this spreadsheet, the cheapest school to go to was Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine, and this is the breakdown of cost. So we have $26,267 going to tuition and fees, and over a 4-year period, the total is $105,068. Then we have the cost of living, which is $15,500 per year for a 4-year total cost of $62,000. That gives a total cost for the 4 years of $167,068. Now, when you take out a loan, there's gonna be a direct loan origination fee. That in combination with the interest, we're just gonna use 4.248%. If we use that percent, the total after the first year with interest is $54,807.66. For every additional year, the tuition actually increases for each dental school by around 3 to 5%. This person used 3.5% annual increase in tuition. They also used a 6.6% interest rate for the first semester and a 7.6% interest rate on the second semester. I checked it on Wells Fargo. I went onto Wells Fargo's website and I did the loan option for dental school, and the annual interest rate ranges anywhere from variable rates of 3.17 APR to 8.01 APR, and fixed rates from 4.82% APR to 9.54% APR. So these percentages fit into these brackets. Of course, it is a little highballing above average for an interest rate, but I'm gonna use these numbers to give you an idea of how much it could cost. So the accrued cost for the second semester is $52,548, and for the 4th year, it's $48,338.39. So the total cost for the 4 years of attending Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine is $206,083.55. Now there is over 60 dental schools between this cheapest one and the most expensive one, but we're gonna jump to the most expensive one to give you an idea of what it could cost. So the most expensive on this list was Midwestern University College of Dental Medicine, Illinois. The total cost for after year 1 is $132,761. Year 2, it's going to be $141,859. After year 3, it's going to be $141,861. And after year 4, it's also going to be $141,861. So the total without any interest is $558,342. This includes the tuition and fees as well as the cost of living. Now we're gonna apply all of the interest and all the math that we did above, and if we do that, the total comes out to $710,942.23. Insane, I know. I went ahead and went onto a loan repayment calculator and I put in the number before the interest, because the payment calculator has a percent for interest, and I put down $558,342 with an interest rate of 7%, so between the 6.6 and 7.6 that we used, with a repayment period of 10 years, so that is 120 months. that is one of the options a lot of banks will give you for the loan repayment. It goes from 10 years all the way up to 30 years. I'm just going to use 10 years as the example. So that is 120 months. And if the loan is not subsidized, my loan is definitely not going to be subsidized because I'm an international student. The monthly payment amount comes to $8,524.91. Now this is where it gets even more scary. So 2018 US News reports that dentists make an average of $152,000. For this example, I'm going to be using a dentist that does dentistry in California. I put it into the Smart Asset website, $152,000 household income with my area code, as well as the filing status of single. So the accumulation of the federal tax, FICA tax, and state tax, there was no local tax, the effective tax rate after all of that is 32.27%. And this is for the year 2019. So for the year 2019, you would have had to pay $49,053 just in taxes. If you take $152,000 and you subtract that number, you get $102,947 that you get to take home. If we divide that number by 12, we get $8,578.92. But you have to use that monthly allowance that you get to pay off your loan if you choose the 10-year loan option, right? So you take $5,578.92 and you subtract it by your monthly loan payment amount, which is $8,524.91. And the money that you take home that you get to spend on food, your mortgage or payment, your rent, and anything else in your life is $54.01 a month. Of course, everyone is waiting for what is the total cost for attending dental school. If you take that $8,524.91 and you multiply it by the repayment time of 120 months or 10 years if you choose that option, that number comes out to a whopping $1,022,989.20. Keep in mind, this number doesn't factor in the amount of money that you would be making if you were not spending 4 years in dental school and you're using the money that you've already made and you've been putting into investments. You would be making even more money on top of that. So there's even a greater difference, right? Because you're using 4 years of your time into studying dentistry. Of course, you saw in this example that I use above average, high numbers if we use the most expensive school with a pretty high interest rate and a short loan repayment term. This is the result that you get. You can choose up to a 30-year repayment, so your monthly payment would be lower, so you actually have enough money to live. That's not to say that you aren't going to be living frugally for a little bit. Also, keep in mind that this is an average, and I know that you've probably seen dentists, that have nice houses, drive nice cars, of course, right? Some dentists do really well straight from dental school, and some dentists don't even have to pay off any loans because they have financial support from their parents. I know this is scary information. I think dentistry is a great career. I'm not getting into it just for the money. I just don't want people going into dentistry thinking that this is definitely the best financial decision you can make, because depending on the school you go to and the interest rate that you get from the bank, it might be a really poor financial decision. Again, the point of this video was to make people aware of how much dental school can cost or will cost, and just plan accordingly to how much you really want to go into dentistry. Is it for the right reasons? If it is, you can, of course, there's so many successful dentists that don't have to worry about finances. But what I went over in this video is something to consider. If you learned anything from this video, or if this video surprised/scared you just as much as it did me when I was researching about it, share with a friend. I think that this knowledge should be spread and people should be aware to be able to make a decision based off of all the knowledge that they can obtain. And if this video brought any value to you, definitely hit the like, subscribe, and comment below, as well as turn on that notification bell, as that little gesture does go a long way in supporting me. I'll see you guys next Monday for a new video. Have a great week. Bye.